Vaporwave has understated revolutionary potential outside of its meme ontology. It oscillates between the structures of feeling of two contiguous eras, juxtaposes them in their chronological proximity, and asks us to forensically dissect where and how things reach the state of impasse. It realizes a Jamesonian cognitive map by endowing the individual subject with some heightened sense of its place in the global system. Like no other aesthetic, Vaporwave prioritizes the forgotten, foregrounding 90s trivial products, recontextualizing soundscapes of peripheral noise, and venerating incidental artifacts of the time, the shit of capital, in a post-ironic mode. McMenamin proclaimed Vaporwave as one of the first genres to interrogate nostalgia as both lived and virtually represented, highlighting, without explicitly stating, that Vaporwave foregrounds a specific structure of feeling emanating from the now adult kids of the 1990s. While I disagree with the manner in which McMenamin posits Vaporwave as an accelerationist aesthetic, he encapsulates Vaporwave's metamodern congeniality, writing that Vaporwave simultaneously satirizes the cheesy excesses of the sounds, of the forgotten ambient and excessive noises of techno-capitalism, the advertising jingles, forgotten pop hooks, the muzak of commercial space, and uses them as the basis for what often becomes moving and original music. McMenamin also writes that Vaporwave mines attention in both ironizing and celebrating early techno-capitalism. Vaporwave is arrestingly moving in an ineffable intensity, despite its ironic veneer, confirming it as a suitable metamodern aesthetic. It is eminently sincere in its invite towards nostalgic 90s kids living painfully in a post-early techno-capitalist era, i.e., the network society of what Mark Fisher labels capitalist cyberspace, to indulge in those old kitschy pleasures of an era that is fading further back into the horizon. This solemn indulgence is achieved despite its beguiling ironic posturing, and the liberated flows of former capital are aestheticized trenchantly. The rate of change enjoyed by humans living today has been so rapid and rampant as to be unknowable, unrepresentable, and unmanageable. Vaporwave posits us outside of the vortex of capitalist cyberspace that blinds us to our material reality in ways unimaginable to Marx and Engels through an aesthetic only possible by the internet. In displacing us from the scourge of presentism, it poignantly illuminates and mourns the losses to our cultural sensibilities, helping us traverse the sonic and visual landscape and the immediate affective climate of capital's recent past and revel in the virtues of optimism and abandoned futurity. Janista Jurgens writes, Vaporwave is a signifier for the downfall of apathy, for accepting the future and not fearing it. It's a bunch of underground artists championing and embracing the downfalls and hypocrisies of capitalism. The ambiguities of Vaporwave's political affinities have been strenuously mulled over across indie journalists, Reddit communities, YouTube's comment sections, and the more cerebral and cultural savvy areas of mainstream media.